Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. In our last episode, we had discussed extensively about Ismul Makan and Ismul Zaman, where I told you that Ismul Zaman and Ismul Makan are called the noun of place and the noun of time. And we said that these two nouns are formed from the three literal verbs which have three letters only at their fi'l madi, their past tenses. And we said these verbs are formed into the two patterns maf'alun and maf'ilun. And I also explained to you that they come under maf'alun with certain reasons and under maf'ilun with certain reasons. And I gave a lot of examples. One of these was the word manzilun, which I told you was gotten from the word nazala yanzilu. Nazala means he sat or he arrived at a place. The yanzilu is arriving, the manzilun a place of sitting, place where you have arrived. And manzilu means home or house. I also give example of the word mala'abun, a playing ground, gotten from the word la'iba, he played. Yala'abu, he is playing. If you've not watched the previous episode, you can simply click on the link above to watch it in full, so you have built a foundation for us to continue on right away. And today we want to discuss specifically the rules guiding Isma al-Makan wal-Zaman, the two nouns of place and also time. And we're still in our book Durusul Lughatil Arabiyyah and I've always told you how important this book is if you want to skyrocket your knowledge of the Arabic language. Purchase your copy or click on the description box to download yours, and always make sure you come back to follow us on our lessons. And today we can see kalimatu maw'idun. He's saying that the word maw'id, when you hear the word maw'id, ma'khudatun, it is derived from wa'ada ya'idu. The word wa'ada, which means he promised, he appointed, he made an appointment. Ya'idu, he's promising or he's making an appointment. So the word maw'id, as you can see, wa'ada maw'id, it is gotten from this word. لِلدَّلَالَةِ عَلَى الزَّمَانِ لِلْوَعْدِ. This word maw'id, it is indicating the time of this appointment. So I can ask, mata maw'iduna, when is the time, our time of appointment? Mata al-maw'id, when is the time of appointment? So maw'id, gotten from the word wa'ada, it indicates the time of appointment. Aw makanu, or the place of appointment. So maw'id, depending on its grammatical function, it could stand for the time of appointment or the place of appointment. What to samma ismu zamani, and this word maw'id could be called the noun of time. إذا كانت للدلالة على الزمان, if it is indicating the time of action. If it is indicating time, therefore the word is called ismu zaman. Wasmu makanin, it could also be called the noun of place. إذا كانت للدلالة على المكان, if it is indicating and pointing to a place. So you can see the word maw'id could be used in the two ways. Maw'id means time of appointment. Maw'id also means place of appointment. Now we have here a specific rule. Isma zaman wal makan, the noun of place and the noun of time, ismani, both of them are two nouns, masugani, which are formed and derived للدلالة على زمان الفعل أو مكانه, in order to indicate the time of action or the place of action. ويصعدان من الفعل الثلاثي, and these two types of nouns, they are both formed from the three literal verbs. They are formed from verbs which have three letters. Example, fataha, kataba, rakiba, and the rest of them. Ala wazni maf'al or maf'il. These verbs are formed under the two patterns of maf'alun or maf'ilun. Now we want to quickly discuss when is it formed under the wazn of maf'alun and when is it formed under the wazn of maf'ilun. وَيَأْتِيَانِ عَلَى وَزْنِ مَفْعَلٌ إِذَا. These two nouns, nouns of place and nouns of time, they come under the pattern of maf'alun when كَانَ الْفِعْلُ نَاقِصًا, if the verb which they are formed from is a verb which has at the end of it a sick letter. An example is the word majora. Majora means place of running. I don't know what you call it. That is the place where you compete in running. And the word is gotten from the word jaro, which means he ran. Yajiri, he's running. So majra could also mean flow. Jara, he flowed. It flowed. Yajri, it is flowing. So majra, flowing, place of flowing or time of flowing. So you can see, since the word jara has at the end of it alifun maksur, they are alif maksura, therefore it is coming under the pattern of maf'alun majra. Number 2, أو كان المضارع مفتوح العين أو مضمومها, or the present tense of a verb. This pattern maf'alun, any verb whose present tense has dhamma or fatha on the second letter when we come to the present tense of it, that such a verb is also formed under the pattern of maf'alun. An example is the word mala'abun, which means field, a place of playing. It is gotten from la'iba, he played. Yal'abu, he is playing. So, since la'iba yal'abu, the ain in the present tense yal'abu is now carrying fatha, therefore it will come under the pattern of mal'abun, maf'alun. Another word is the word maktabun, which means table. It is gotten from the word kataba yaktubu. You can see the ta'un there is the second letter, and when we come to yaktubu, it is now carrying dhamma. Therefore, it should fall under the pattern of maf'alun, and that is why we have maktabun, table. Now coming to the second pattern, which is the pattern of maf'ilun, wayatiyani ala wazni maf'ilun either. And the verbs, these nouns, will come under the pattern of maf'ilun whenever كان الفعل الصحيح الآخر مكسور العين في المضارع. Whenever the verb has an authentic letter at the end of it, does not have a sick letter at the end of it, and the ain, which is the second letter of the verb, is carrying kisra in the present tense. An example is the word majlisun. Majlisun means a place of sitting, the center where people sit to discuss, meeting points. So from the word jalasa, he sat. Yajlis, you can see the lam there is carrying kisra when we get to the fi'l mudari present tense. Therefore, it is coming under the pattern of majlisun maf'ilun. So you cannot say majlasun, rather you say majlisun. Another example is the word manzilun, which means home, from the word nazala yanzilu. You can see the zain there is carrying kisra in the present tense. Therefore, we have manzilun. Another condition that could make this noun to come under the pattern of maf'ilun is أو كان مثالا صحيح الآخر, is when the verb is a verb which has a sick letter like wa at the beginning of it, and such a verb has an authentic letter that is in a healthy and sound letter at the end of it. An example is the word mawqifun. Mawqifun means car park or a place of standing, assembly ground. From the word waqafa yaqifu, you can see waqafa, it begins with wa, and the last letter is not a sick letter, therefore it is coming out the pattern of mawqifun. And lastly, we have the word mawdi'un, a place where something is being placed. So from the word wada'a yada'u, you can see here the word begins with wa, therefore we have mawdi'un. MashaAllah. وَقَدْ تَلْحَقُ. Another rule you should learn from this topic is وَقَدْ تَلْحَقُ مَفْعَلًا وَمَفْعِلًا هَا تَانِث. Sometimes the ismul makan and ismul zaman, the noun of place and the noun of time, they could have ha'ul tanith, which some of us call ta'ul marbuta, the ta which has two dhamma, but it is called ha'ul tanith. Sometimes they could have it on maf'il or maf'al at the end of them. An example is the word madrasatun. You can see it is carrying the town. Or the word mahkamatun. Can you see? Or the court. Maktabatun, library. Or the word manzilatun. MashaAllah. You can see we have learned the reasons and the rule guiding the placing of the ismul makan and ismul zaman under their two patterns of maf'alun and maf'ilun. Here we have a very short exercise for us to use to reflect and to study more. And this exercise, I bet you if you solved it by yourself, you would have grabbed a lot of words and their meanings, both the verbs and the ism and their nouns. Now, the first exercise is Sug asma az-zamani wal makani min al-af'al al-atiyah. You are to form the noun of place and the noun of time from the following verbs. The first verb we have here is the word sa'a. Sa'a means he tried for something or he ran. Yes, so here you're going to have mas'a. Yes, Maf'al. Why? Because the last letter is a sick letter, so it will come under the pattern of Maf'al. Therefore, we have Maf'al. The second is that we have the word laha, yaluhu, so it will be malha. You can see malha, a place of entertainment. Next we have Roma, Yarumi. Roma means he threw. Yarumi, he's throwing, he threw. Yarumi, he's throwing. So Marama, place of throwing or place of stoning. Awa, Ya'wi, so it will be Ma'wa. Allah says in the Quran, وَمَأْوَاهُمْ جَهَنَّمْ, and their place of return, their abode will be the hellfire. So you can see Awa, Ya'wi, it will be what? Ma'wa, MashaAllah. And lastly here we have Nafa, Yamfi, it will be Manfa, MashaAllah. On the back part we have the word La'iba, he played, Yal'abu, he's playing to be Mal'abun. The next is the word Ta'ima, Yata'amu, we have Mat'am, which means kitchen. Next we have Tobaho, he cooked. Yatobahu, he's cooking. Yatobohu, he's cooking, to be Matobah. And next we have Qa'ada, Yaqudu, Maq'ad, sitting, place of sitting, that is sit. Haja'a, Yahja'u, Mahja, hostel or dormitory. Jim we have Kana, Yakunu, Makanun. Kana, he was. Yakunu, Makan, he was in a place. Makan. Qama, Yakumu, to be Maqamun. Tofa yatufu, Matofun. Zara yazuru, Mazarun. MashaAllah. Now, still under Dal, we have Marra, Yamurru, Mamarrun, place of passing. Halla, Yahullu, Mahaldun. Qarra, Yakirru, Yaqarru, Maqarrun. Then Hatta, Yahattu, Yahuttu, Mahattun. Now here we have the word Walada. Walada means he gave birth. Yalidu, he's giving birth. Then we have Maulidun. Maulidun, that is the time of giving birth or the place of giving birth. Next word we have Warada. Yaridu, to be Mauridun. Waqafa yakifu, Mawqifun, that is garage, park. Wada'a yada'u, Mawdi'un. MashaAllah. Lastly we have Raja'a, he returned. Yarji'u, he's returning. Marji'un, that is his place of return or the time of return. We have Sarafa yasrifu, Masrifun. We have Arada yaridu, Ma'ridun. Then we have Jalasa yajlisu, Majlisun, sits. So you can see from this, we have gotten a host of words which we were able to form into their Ismul Makan and Ismul Zaman. Go on and form a lot of other words that you can form under the pattern of Maf'ilun or Maf'alun. With this, we come to the end of this topic, of this lesson, and in the next lesson, we shall continue with other part of this lesson that will help you to become grounded on this topic. And until then, I say Jazakumullahu khairan. Do not forget to like, share with your friends, and hit on the subscription button to be part of our family. Do not forget to hit on the join button below to be part of our membership to get our members on the perks. Until we meet, Assalamu alaikum.